Hey everyone, welcome back to Urban Tropical. Few months back, I just posted one video on one of the newest Canna I was trying, and the name was Canna Stuttgart, which I said looks very much familiar with Musa, Florida, and that's the house plant which I have really taken out, and I need to plant this in a big pot. But anyway, moving back to this one here, I mean, it's no kidding. I have never seen a canna growing this fast. This has just been absolutely amazing in terms of growth rate. It's approximately 1.2 meter tall, and it can get really high in terms of height. So it's again, I have got now two tall canna collections. One's musifolia and one's this one. The point of this video is it full sun or is it kind of a part shade? So this one was planted in full sun. The growth rate has been absolutely phenomenal. Again, you do get these brown patches. That's the biggest drawback of this plant. You don't know if it's a virus or if it's a sun scorching. I would only presume that this is a sun scorching. I have no other way of knowing, so only time will tell. Again, we haven't had much sun in the last week or so, so you can see these ones have got really high variegation, but the burn isn't that much like I have got in on this leaf. And now I'm going to show you how it's looking in more of a shade than part shade. So this is the location, which is mostly used to be part shade, but I have so much a canopy at the top that I end up losing a lot of sun in this location. And here it is. You can see how tiny this plant is. I will not almost believe that this is a Stuttgart. I will think they have given me the wrong rhizome. It has got no variegation. Of course, it has got no those brown patches. And my plan is that I'm going to move this one to see if it does get some kind of a variegation. So in terms of a feeding, I have really given it all-purpose feed, or you can give it a lot of manure early in the spring or late in the autumn. They're not fussy about feed at all. And in terms of watering, I have done the same amount of watering to both plants, and ones have done almost 1.2 meter tall and the other one is approximately 40 centimeters tall. That's how much big difference in the growth rate is. So cannas, some can really do take well to the shade, not all of them. So I would say this one definitely not for the shade. It needs good sunlight if you have to want a good height. But the problem comes in what is going to be the happy medium. So what I'm going to test is, don't put it in full sun because I can see all these scorching looks really bad. I'm going to plant it in kind of where it's going to be west side of the garden, so it will get evening sun, not scorching sun, so it can do really well. And this plant actually has done really well even though it gets no light. So I'm really amazed. This one is Canna. I absolutely love this one as well. And I'm just going to show you my Cleopatra. And that's not Cleopatra, that's Tropicana Black. Again, this has done well as well. These plants had no protection in winter. I did lose few cannas, but I think my 80% of rhizomes were still alive. So I have got a Cleopatra here, which is approximately same tall as a Stuttgart. It looks absolutely amazing. Again, this one is not in full sun, it's in part shade, so it gets really morning sun. It doesn't get any sun after that because it's all blocked by these tall bamboos all around here. So after that there is no sun from this side, and I would say that it has done really well. I have just moved I have divided my rhizome for musifolia, and I just put it right at the back because of its height. It can grow to approximately 2 meter high, and it hasn't gained actually much in this new location. So I just think that it needs more sun, and all the plants around it, they have just restrained the sunlight. But again, I might shuffle things around. And Cleopatra here again is in full sun because this one was a small rhizome, so the plant hasn't given that much fuller sight yet, so just waiting for that. And again, I just want to finish this one off, that if you are planning to do Canna Stuttgart and just want to avoid all these brown patches, so don't plant it in full sun, even though it's going to grow super fast, but it doesn't look very eye pleasing. So it's best to plant it in the full sun area, but where it can have a canopy over the midday sun, so it's protected. But thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye.